next one coming up. Same thing again and again. I'm sorry if this is a little bit boring. And this is only one sack, so that sack is done and gone. Now this may be pretty boring for you to watch, but it's actually pretty fun for me to play. I really like playing this part of Chapter 13. Now I got tagged with incendiary shuriken, so I got to be careful. Now that did kill him. Usually the flying swallows or Lunar 360 U2 will kill him, but in some cases it doesn't. Okay, he's gone. I have yet to be arm exploded throw, which is nice. Again, they love to do it when you do arm landings. Okay, here's a Resetsu, and you're right next to a ledge you're going to fall down, so we're going to run away. Now look at that, a beautiful corner. Now he's keeping running at me, so I know I don't have too much time. When he's chasing you, you don't have time to do a UT usually. You have time to charge from ET if you're lucky, but in most cases you don't. Here's a corner, let's just go around it, and again he's going to have problems navigating around the corner. And we're just going to repeat this over and over again. Forward and backwards, stay away from me. Scream once, scream twice, scream 3 times. Now, I don't know how much life he just got back, but judging from the other Resetsus, the Chapter 1 boss and the Chapter 2 sub-boss, when I've seen them scream, they can get quite a good percentage of their health back. I don't know if these guys are the same or not, but it's kind of annoying when you do their scream because you know it's just going to take him longer to kill them. Okay, do 360, I'm getting lucky and I just barely have enough time to do a full UT. I just barely squeaked it out. You don't need to jump away like I did there. All you gotta do is just start charging. And when they go into OT status. Okay, couple more to go and we're almost done with this gauntlet. Okay, I believe there's one more Resetsu coming up and he's right before the last save. Okay, that guy's gone. Going to the next one. And again, I'm sorry, this is probably pretty damn boring for you to watch. All I'm doing is Lunar 360 UTs. But on occasion, you can see me do a little bit of regular attacks with the Reim. Again, there's an on-landing X with a Lunar, delived him, followed by a Y to OT him. I took a little bit of damage, not a huge deal. Actually, I'm doing pretty darn good for this gauntlet. I'm barely taking any damage. Okay, here is the last Resetsu, I believe. So just jump away, and he's screaming again, so I know I have time to charge. Screaming for a second time. Nope, only 2 screams this time. So that means you only refilled his health twice. Pretty kind of neat technique for Ryu to do too. Okay, I was trying to use a corner there, but I didn't go far enough, so let's keep on going. And I can hear him chasing after me. Oh, okay, now he's in OT status. Again, feel free to use the corners as much as possible to really make a difference when finding these Resetsus. Okay, he's gone. That should be the last fight before the save. Now there's going to be a dead body at the save with a refill of arrows, and one more fight coming up before elect save. So let's go replenish my health, replenish my arrows, and save and get prepared for the next fight, which is ungodly annoying. Okay, this next fight's going to be a bunch of the fire-breathing dragons. Now you can see I've sped it up because it's boring as hell. I can use 2 more Nimpos and still completely be able to refill, so I'm going to get right next to them and start using Nimpo to take them out. Here's what pisses me off about this fight. This is a fight that requires projectiles to do. So I've taken care of some of them. We're going to stand back in here and kind of force them to focus their fireballs at you, and it's a little bit harder for them to hit you. But the biggest qualm is they don't give you any place to refill your arrows. If you go back to the save and refill your arrows, you despawn the fight. So I think this fight is poorly planned, and these guys are just annoying as hell to begin with. Okay, I can hear him screaming down there. There we go, refill my Nimpo. I can hear him screaming down there, so I know there's more left. But like I said, stay in that hallway, take out a few, go back to the hallway, and they have a harder time hitting you, but you can still hit them in a lot of cases. Here's one right down there. Okay, now there's spawn the next set of fights, and if you run out of arrows, you can try incendiary shurikens, but they don't often hit, so if you run out of arrows, you're SOL. You've just got to go back and save, and you'll despawn the next set of fights. And honestly, during my regular run-throughs, I don't even bother with this fight. I just jump down and go after Alexei. So here's a dead body with an herb. Oops, there's a couple more left. Now it's nice right now because I've only lost enough health for an herb to completely replace my health. So now I've used an herb, I refilled with a dead body, and I've got max out health for Alexei. Now I use a ghost fish. Now, if I didn't have max out health and I wanted max out health, I wanted more Nimpa, I would have saved before that chest and then done the chest later. Now I restocked my arrows. I've got the claws. I was originally planning on using the claws for Alexei, but I'm going to show you another tactic for him. Okay, this tactic is going to use the Kasurigama, jump YXY or jump YXX, and from what I can tell, they're both pretty much the same, and I'm just practicing YXY and YXX just to see what the difference is, and I can't find a significant difference. They both are going to do pretty significant damage. Now, I've also equipped the Windmill Shuriken, and that's not for Alexei, but it's for the first fight in Chapter 14. Now, the problem with this technique is Alexei can get you out of it really, really easily if he does his dash or his windmill, but fortunately I get him locked in where he's just doing his straight attacks, just jumping away, YXY, and you can see him just ripping his health off. So this attack's a double-edged sword. It's great if he does the right set of attacks. If he does a lot of his grabs and projectiles and windmills, and if you can't get him out of it, then this fight is much more difficult. Okay, well, that was quick and easy. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in Chapter 14, Part A.